Actually, I had the pleasure of being invited to visit this center in Medcity Hospital, in Cochin, and it's not my first trip to Cochin. I have been visiting some other institution like Amriti in the past, but here I discovered a brand new hospital. It looks like it has been built yesterday, and so it's absolutely clean, perfect, and I think the organization is absolutely all right for the patients. The way they are welcome and the way they are distributed to different departments. I was very impressed by the logistic organization of this hospital. Now, also they have a good medical team, which is which is splendid, and they have 2 cath labs to do interventions, non-surgical intervention on the valves, for example, or coronary arteries. And today they have implanted my valve, tavi valve. This means a valve which is implanted the transcatheter without opening the chest, without doing surgery. So they did that very well, very in minimal time, and the patient is superb, and the results are perfect. And I can observe, that we are dealing with an experienced team of technicians, nurses, physicians, which offer the best facilities, to do this kind of intervention. And I know what I'm talking about because I did the first TAVI case in 2002. And so now the technique has been applied all over the world in about 3 million patients. And I am very happy to see, I have a special connection with India. I have been very close to Indian cardiologists all along my career. I am a French cardiologist working in Rouen, in France, in Normandy. And I have been traveling so many times in India, visiting all the centers, in the past 20 years, and proctoring people, training programs, conferences. And I see that since 2015, I think you have been starting to do this TAVI, which I invented in 2002, and so this offers the possibility of replacing the diseased valve, aortic valve of the patients without doing open heart surgery, with just a catheterization technique. Here, this is done under general anesthesia, but you will probably move slowly to local anesthesia and sedation. The patient now are able to leave the hospital after 2 days back home, and totally healed, of their problems, and they can start normal life after a very few days after the procedure. So this is what they did, and they implanted a valve which has the merit of being made in India. And it's called my valve, which is a valve from the Merrill Life Company, and that I am very much supporting because it's a valve which looks like the one that I have built in the past, which was a balloon expandable valve, a valve which is crimped over a balloon and then expanded by inflation of a balloon. It's exactly the same principle here, but this valve has many characteristics which made it probably one of the best valves that can be used today for doing valve replacement. And I am so glad, that it's coming from India, because part of my heart is in India, so I was very satisfied. And the best of the story is that this valve, which has been implanted here, now will be replaced in the coming months, probably, by a new valve from Merrill, which is even better. It means that finally, the valve from India is the best in the world.